Welcome to the Daily Checks training module. Today we will cover three key areas: pre-op, toolbox check and end-of-shift checks. I will guide you on how to conduct these on safety culture. We will review the daily checks that ensure the factory remains clean, safe and ready for production. These checks include pre-operation inspections, toolbox checks, and end-of-shift checks. This training will explain how to complete each inspection on safety culture and outline the required actions when non-compliances identified. Pre-op checks are completed prior to commencing production to ensure consistent product quality and prevent contamination. Before commencing a new inspection, review any high-priority actions relating to food contact surfaces, equipment, loose items or toolbox registers. These must be closed prior production commencing. An internal non-conformance COM FORM 0028 must be raised and the quality notified if an action cannot be immediately rectified. When actions are required to rectify any non-compliances, there are three priority levels: low, medium and high. High-priority actions must be completed prior to production. This relates to direct food contact surfaces and any piece of equipment that poses a risk to food safety. Cleaning a bowl cutter with meat left in it is considered a high priority as it will contaminate production if used without proper cleaning. Medium priority actions must be completed by the end of the day the action is raised. These actions relate to indirect food contact surfaces that may pose a risk to food quality. Wiping the surface of the sink and wash table is considered a medium priority. Low priority actions must be completed within 7 days of the action being raised. These relates to actions with no food safety risk. Replacing a worn-out floor mat in the washroom is considered a low priority. Toolbox checks are completed at the start and end of each shift to confirm that all tools are present, clean and in good condition. Any missing or damaged items must be addressed, as they may pose a risk of product contamination. Place the damaged item away from production areas to prevent contamination. End-of-shift checks are completed at the end of production to confirm that all equipment, tools and production areas have been accounted for and properly cleaned. When it's time to conduct these checks, we need to ensure the iPad we are using is labeled wet shed or dry shed, depending on the area the inspection must be conducted. Open the Safety Culture app on the iPad in an area with a stable Wi-Fi connection. This ensures the app can sync any updates and allows the inspection form to load properly. Make sure the iPad has enough charge to prevent it from running out of battery during the inspection. Step 1. Open the Actions tab. Step 2. Select Sort by Priority. Step 3. Review High Priority Actions assigned to me. Close prior to completing inspection. Step 4. Open the Inspection tab. Select Pre-operation and Toolbox check, and the following areas: dry shed and wet shed. Step 6. Follow the checklist inspecting the requirements of each question. Select Compliant if the task has been completed. Select Non-compliant if the task has not been completed. Step 7. If the task has not been complete, it will require notes, media and an action to be completed. Notes: explain what has not been completed. Media: provide photo or video. Action: create an action to rectify the issue. Step 8. On the same form, the toolbox checks appear after conducting the pre-op of each line. This must be completed before moving on to the next area. This counts as the start check of the toolbox. Step 9. Upon completion of the inspection, assign all actions to relevant areas, personnel, or complete the inspection. If the inspection does not allow the person to complete the inspection, review all sections to ensure no sections are missing. Step 10. After completion of the inspection, review any medium and low open actions from previous inspections. Nearing the end of shift, an end of shift and toolbox check must be completed. Here's how to do it. Step 1. Open the Inspections tab. Step 2. Search End of Shift in the search bar. Step 3. Select End of Shift and Toolbox check, and the following areas: dry shed and wet shed. Step 4. Follow the checklist inspecting the requirements of each question. Select Yes if compliant. Select No if non-compliant. Select In Use, Continuous Production if machine, equipment is in use. Step 5. After each line, an end check of the toolbox appears and it must be completed before moving to the next area. It's important that if you see any issues that it is reported to your supervisor and to follow any instructions to rectify it. Any maintenance or equipment-related issues, please fill out a COM Form 0041 Maintenance Work Order Form. Any safety issues, please see the Work Health and Safety Officer and if needed, fill out a COM Form 0339 Hazard and Incident Report Form. Any quality issues, please see the quality team and if needed, fill out a COM Form 0028 Internal Nonconformance. That concludes the training. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, please see your supervisor or the quality team.